Hey there, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're setting our sights on one of the most vibrant and beautiful cities in North America, Vancouver, Canada. But this time, we're not just exploring the stunning metropolis itself. We're embarking on unforgettable weekend getaways that are just a stone's throw away. Vancouver is an epic city to spend time in, whether you're living there or just visiting. One of the largest and most densely populated metropolises in Canada, Vancouver is a hustling and bustling, West Coast seaport city with loads to see, do, and take in. In fact, the city is incredibly ethnically diverse, making it a melting pot of culture, heritage, and history. Partly for this very reason, Vancouver is known to be very modern and trendy, meaning that there are seemingly endless options for galleries, theaters, and other artsy-type places to visit. Whether you'd like to get out into the mountains or explore one of Canada's many quaint small towns, you're sure to find a destination that piques your interest. The best places to go for weekend trips from Vancouver. Number 1. Whistler, British Columbia. Of course, Whistler simply has to be on this list, so we're going to start with this world-famous, snowy little town just north of Vancouver. If you're a lover of Canadian winters and like to embrace the snow and all it offers, then you absolutely need to spend a weekend in Whistler, or more. Not only is it a beautiful little winter wonderland, but there's just so much to do. As a well-established holiday and resort town, everything is well-established and organized, so all you really have to do is decide what you fancy doing with your time and get on it. The rest will be history. It's also worth bearing in mind that although Whistler is renowned for its wintertime activities, it's also an awesome place to visit in summer. The snow-covered mountains turn into sunny peaks just waiting to be explored, and the lakes warm up, becoming a summer paradise. So whether you're looking for a summertime or wintertime getaway, Whistler could be the place for you. Here are a few of the coolest things to do during your weekend getaway from Vancouver. 1. Explore Whistler on a guided sightseeing tour. Point 2. Visit the Lost Lake and Whistler Blackcomb. Point 3. Take a drive out to Brandywine Falls National Park for spectacular scenery. Point 4. Hike the Whistler Train Wreck Trail or the Whistler Valley Trail. Point 5. Check out the Audain Art Museum. Point 6. Zip line over the Fitzsimmons Valley between Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains. Point 7. Go snowshoeing or skiing. Point 8. Fly over all the beautiful scenery on a seaplane glacier tour. Whether you want to just explore the landscape and enjoy the scenery or really get stuck in and hit the slopes, you're bound to have an epic weekend in Whistler. Number 2 is Squamish, British Columbia. Squamish, British Columbia used to be one of the best and most well-known day trips from Vancouver or even Whistler, but today, it's a holiday destination in its own right. It's fast become known as the adventure capital of British Columbia, and there really is no guessing why. In Squamish, you can spend your days exploring the picturesque mountains, rivers, trails, and even the coastline. It really is a dream destination for outdoor enthusiasts. And if you're on the hunt for day trips from Vancouver, Squamish is nice and close. That means that you can gaze out into the distance from beside a lake, the top of a mountain trail, within a river, or on the ocean, each one providing you with a different vantage point and exceptional views. Best of all, while you're exploring the gorgeous terrain, make sure you keep an eye out for animals of all sorts, whether it's majestic birds or friendly horses from a local ranch. Some of the best things to do in Squamish. 1. Hike a few of the best trails in the area. Try the Squamish Chief Trail or Elfin Lakes. Point 2. Go sailing or kayaking on Howe Sound. Point 3. Go rock climbing or mountain biking. Point 4. Explore the sky on the Sea to Sky Gondola Tour. Point 5. Get extreme and go whitewater rafting on Elaho River or kiteboarding at the Spit. Point 6. Check out the picturesque lakes at Alice Lake Provincial Park. Point 7. Peruse the Britannia Mine Museum. With so many epic things to choose from, Squamish is the perfect place for a weekend getaway, whether you're looking for something for the whole family or romantic trips from Vancouver. Number 3 is Victoria, British Columbia. The capital of British Columbia, Victoria, is located on the southern tip of Vancouver Island. Known as the Garden City of Canada, it's one of the oldest cities in the Pacific Northwest, and it offers lots of pretty views and cool things to do. Now, we all know that Canadian winters can be pretty harsh. Similarly, the city's summers aren't extreme either. Here are a few of the best things to do in Victoria. 1. See and smell the roses at Butchart Garden. Point 2. Do a historical walking tour of the city of Victoria. Point 3. Try out stand-up paddleboarding at Willow Lake. Point 4. Go to the Royal British Columbia Museum for a special experience. Point 5. Take a ride on a pickle boat, yes, pickle, from Victoria Harbour. Point 6. Hit the Galloping Goose Trail. Point 7. Observe marine wildlife on a whale watching tour. Point 8. Go kayaking and look out for birdlife. Regardless of how you decide to spend your time, an escape to Victoria is hands down one of the best options for weekend getaways from Vancouver, full of incredible things to do and see. Number 4 is Sechelt and the South Sunshine Coast, British Columbia. Enjoy the laid-back vibe of Sechelt when you visit for a short weekend getaway from Vancouver. This sweet little coastal town is northwest of Vancouver, located on British Columbia's Sunshine Coast. With a community of only 10,000 people, Sechelt is the perfect place to go if you'd like something a little different. Whether you spend all your time outdoors or exploring the town, you're sure to enjoy your vacation. Visiting in summer is definitely recommended, especially if you're hoping to spend your days lounging on the beaches and soaking up some rays. Here are a few of the best things to do in Sechelt. 1. Spend the day at Davis Day Beach. Point 2. Hang out at Porpoise Bay Provincial Park. Point 3. Grab a drink at the Bricker Cider Company. Point 4. Enjoy the beauty of nature at Chapman Creek Hatchery. Point 5. Stroll the waterfront harbor on Gibson's Landing. Point 6. Go for a walk to the waterfalls at Burnett Falls Park. Point 7. See the snow at Tetrahedron Provincial Park. Sechelt is an epic destination for weekend getaways because it truly is so diverse. You can go for a hike, a swim, and enjoy a show all in one day. And in our last place is Port Renfrew, British Columbia. A fisherman's dream, Port Renfrew is a gorgeous lake district where you can go fishing galore and just enjoy the serenity of the great Canadian outdoors. You don't necessarily need to be an expert seafarer either. The trails and lakes in the area are truly breathtaking, allowing for some truly phenomenal views. Best of all, there are loads of options available to you. Here are a few of the best things to do during your getaway to Port Renfrew. 1. Go out on a fishing charter. Point 2. Enjoy a tour of Port Renfrew's famous big trees. Point 3. Visit the Botanical Beach Provincial Park or Carmana Walbran Provincial Park. Point 4. Check out Sombrio Beach. Point 5. Pay a visit to Harris Creek Sitka Spruce. Point 6. Go for a hike on the Juan de Fuca Marine Trail or any of the other trails in the area. Point 7. Explore the Fairy Lake and its unique bonsai tree. Final thoughts on unforgettable weekend trips from Vancouver. We may not have mentioned all the possible places you can visit and things you can do in Vancouver, because, how could we? But these epic places are some of the best. Now, you don't need to waste your precious time doing research on where to go, because we've done it all for you. With the 5 best places to go for weekend trips from Vancouver, along with the best things to do and top suggestions of places to stay, all you have to do make your choice for your weekend getaway from Vancouver. So whether you're a fan of hanging out at the seaside, fishing on the lakes, or exploring the art and culture scene in a town or small city, we've got you covered. So pack your bags and get out the door because there's so much to see and do outside of Vancouver. Thank you for joining us on this wild journey, and until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep the spirit of adventure alive. See you in our next exciting destination.